Hello, my name is Navithiran. I'm batch 18A. Today I'm going to talk about this introduction of personal security. So, an organization to function, employees need to access information and information system. Because we are exposing valuable assets, we must know our employees' background, education, and weaknesses. Candidates and employees with a great deal of personal information. It is the organization's responsibility to protect employee-related data in accordance with regulatory and contractual obligations. The personal security should be to be established control on the hiring, training, and termination of all personnel to enforce compliance with the information security program, example employees protection. The organization should commit to providing employees and contractors a safe work environment. This includes a work environment that is free of harassment on the basis of race, color, religion, national origin, age, or disability. Lastly, every workforce member's continuous service provider and vendor is responsibility for system security to the degree that the use of information and associated systems. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning, Miss. My name is Prakash Raja from batch 18A. My matrix number is DEM0319041. So today I'm going to do a presentation about personal security. Importance of personal security. So what is the importance of personal security? The main thing is protection. We need everything protection. Protection is an measurable taken to guard a thing against damage caused by outside forces, and also protection can be provided to physical objects including organisms, to systems, and things like civil and political rights. So my second point is as greater stress in people who access your official or important information. This is also a protection. Trusting person believes that people are honest and sincere and do not intend to harm him or her. She has an open trusting nature. You may also like in jobs we need to understand a person carefully before giving a job or responsibility, because nowadays so many are playing with our trust. So I have an example case for this. An example big crime case had in Malaysia. Malaysian one cent thief become a millionaire. Her name is Aman Shah, 25 years old. So she working at a bank. So he make a software like whenever a person transfer money to this bank to another bank, he will get income 1 cent, and he collected by that 4.1 million. It's a big crime. Thank you.
Good morning to my beloved lecturer, Ms. Nandini. I am Darshini Lechumana from DM Batch 18A. Today I would like to speak about the importance of personal security. First point is reduce the risk of harm to your people, customers, and partners. By having personal security, we can reduce the risk of harm. If we have specific rules for our company means we can reduce the risk of our workers. Example, before enter workplace, every workers need to check their body temperature in this pandemic time is because it must have to do in this pandemic to be away from the disease. An example, in restaurants or shops, set CCTV and keep button lock access in a restaurant or shop. We can keep safe ourselves and our customers from the thief, robbery, gang, and all, because nowadays thief cases are increasing. Second point is access control. In this field of physical security and information security, access control is the selective restriction of access to a place or other resources, while access management describes the process. The act of accessing may mean consuming, entering, or using. Permission to access a resources is called authorization. Security guards in a company or personal guards ensure that only authorized people are able to gain access to your place of business. They also ensure that highly confidential areas are fully secure and only authorized personnel are given access. Corporate securities ensure that only employees with proper IDs are able to enter the premise and visitors undergo proper security check before they are able to enter. By ensuring proper access control, you are able to prevent security issues that can cause significant distraction among your staff. When your employees are able to work without distraction, productivity is higher. Working in a safe place also help boost their morale. My third point is reduce the risk of your information or asset being lost, damaged, or compromised. Our personal security information and gadgets are more important to us because by our personal information others can do anything like our bank ATM pin, phone passwords, and all. Nowadays, so many people stealing our personal information. It also called cybercrime. Cybercrime is a criminal activity that uses technology mainly involving a computer and a network either as a medium or target. According to Communication and Multimedia Deputy Minister Dato Zahidi Zainul Abidin, 5,697 incidents of cyber fraud were reported to Cybersecurity Malaysia for the period January to August this year as compared to 4,671 incidents for the same period last year, an increase of 22 percentage of. For our safety we can prefer more secure devices or assets to store our personal information. Example, got a case that 62-year-old man from Gurun Kedah was one of the victim who suffer a big loss which adds up to RM 95,000. He received a call from a bank representative saying that he owes of the bank and particular sum of his credit card payment and urged to make immediately payment immediate payment. The victim then transferred the state amount to the account number provided by the fake bank representative, and later he found out that he had been cheated. Thank you.
Hi Miss, my name is Danishwaran from batch 18A DEN 05024. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the personal security and my part is element. First of all is availability. Availability is considering a computer system. Is referring to the ability to access information or resources in a specific location and in the correct format. When a system is regularly not functioning, information and data availability is compromised and it will affect the users. Besides the functionality, another factor that affects availability is time. If a computer system cannot deliver information effectively, then availability is compromised again. Data availability can be ensured by the storage, which can be local or offsites. Okay, the second part is utility. The utility definition of the utility is to refer the something that is useful to design for use. Normally, utility is not considered a pillar in information security, but consider the following scenario. You can the only copy of the valuable information and the accidentally delete the encryption key. The information is in this scenario is available, but the form is not useful. To prevent utility of information, you should require mandatory backup copies of all critical information and should be controlled to use the protective mechanisms such as cryptography, like that. Okay, then the third part is integrity. In the context of the computer system, integrity refers to method of ensuring the data is real, accurate, the granted from unnecessary user modification. Data integrity is a major information security component because users must be able to trust information. Untrusted data compromising integrity. Stored data must remain unchanged within a computer system as well as during transport. It is important to implement data integrity verification mechanisms such as data compression. And my last part is authenticity. Regarding computer system, authenticity or authentication refers to a process that ensures and confirms the user's identity. The process begins when the user tries to access the data or information. The user must prove access the right and identity. Completely the username and password used for this process. However, this type is authentication can be hacked. A better form to authentication is biometrics because it depends on the user's presence and biological features. Other authentication tool can be key card use or USB tokens like that. The greatest authentication threat occurred with unsecure emails that seems legitimate. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Harit Prasad Balan. I'm from DEM batch 18A041906A. Today I'm going to talk about the function, personal security policy, and the procedure. As you can see, the motivation behind the staff security. The function of the security policy and procedure is the motivation behind the staff security strategy, how to be build up controls on the employee, preparing and of all the faculty. For example, representatives, workers for hire to implement consistence with the data security program. Also, the association out to be committed to giving representative and project workers a protected workplace. And this is incorporates the workplace that is liberated from provocation based on the race, shading, religion, sex, and public inception, age, or handicap. Thank you.
Okay, I will talk about the balance 2 point of personal information of security. All position interacting with information resource should be required to undergo formal process for access, granting chance and terminating. Though this position working with especially sensitive information of powerful privilege should be analyzed to determine any potential vulnerability associated with work in those potential. This include protecting asset from vulnerable unauthorized access, disclosure, modification, disruption or interference. All personnel are expected to execute appropriate security process or activities to safeguard. Individuals should be assigned responsibility over any and all action taken or activities that occur. All action taken or activities that occur under their scope of responsibility. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Shahidatul Adila. I'm from batch 18A. My ID card number is TM0519142. Today I want to present about roles of personal security. Personal security protects your people, information, and asset by enabling your organization to reduce the risk of harm to your people, customer, and partners. Personal security also reduces the risk of your information or asset being lost, damaged, or compromised. Have great trust in people who access your official or important information and asset delivers and operate more effectively. Insider threats come from our past or present employees, contractors, or business partners. They can misuse their inside knowledge or access to harm our people, our customer, our asset, or our reputation.
Hi, my name is Normala Puteri, student ID DEM 1519139 from batch 18A. Personal security focus on reducing the risk associating with insider threats. For comment inside ad included unauthorized disclosure from all official, private and property information found. An inside threat is any person who explore or intend to explore the legitimate access to an organisation asset to harm the security of the organisation, then constitute or not trivialize an unauthorized disclosure from information or loss regression of reception or capability.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Norma Sarah binti Mat Daud. I'm from DEM batch 18A. Today I want to present about subject policy and procedure. My part is type of policy. Okay, firstly, organizational or master policy. The master security policy can be true of as a blueprint for the whole organization security program. It is the strategy plan for implementing security in the organization. Okay, number 2 is system. Specific policy concerned with a specific or individual computer system. It means to present the approved software, hardware and hardening method for that specific system. Okay, lastly is issue specific policy. Policy is concerned with a certain functional aspect that may require more attention. For this reason, a separate policy is prepared for that issue to explain with detail the required level of security and the instruction that all staff in the organization must abide by to achieve this level. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Azima. My ID number is DEM 04190037. I want to explain about conclusion in personal security. The organization should recognize that all personnel at the greatest resource in maintaining an effective level of security. At the same time, internal can create the greatest right to information security. No security problem can be effective without maintaining personnel awareness and motivation. Thank you.